Hello and welcome everybody to Sector 3's live Twitch stream today from the new office space which we've just recently moved into. Joining me on the sofa are the usual suspects, Sonnet.
Hello.
JF.
Hello.
And today we're going to talk a little bit about, you know, what's up and coming in the Sector 3 pipeline, and then obviously answer some questions towards the end of the show. But first things first, I think we should maybe show the people, you know, a little bit about the office space, where we've moved, you know, a little bit why we were a little bit silent over the December period. Of course, it took us quite a while to settle in here at the office. Yeah. But as you can see, everything has calmed down, and we're definitely ready to start work again. So, and here we are, the Gothia Science Park. For those of you who don't know what the Gothia Science Park actually is, it's Sweden's biggest game incubator, where it's housing over 15 studios here on the park. For us, it's a fantastic move. It's the right move for us from a business and also a game development point of view. And of course, let's not forget that we have the university very close by. That talent pool for the university is obviously something that we want to tap into, and obviously get some of the best talent coming from that place. So, as you can see, a little bit of the office space there.
And there's our dog.
There's our dog, absolutely. So, without further ado, chaps, I think we should introduce some of the things that we've been working on these past few weeks, and also a little bit later on introduce what we are, you know, looking forward to from a development point of view in the coming months. JF, over to you.
Well, there is this patch that we just happened to push, like, literally an hour ago, and that's maybe Sonat, you want to speak about this?
Yeah, we had some issues since the Christmas patch we did. Then we had a rather extended holiday, so we couldn't spend some time hotfixing immediately. But we finally have the patch out now. It contains a lot of fixes and some optimizations in graphics and performance, a lot of AI fixes, and we also fixed the issues in the race results. And we also updated physics on some of the existing cars, Aquila and Daytona Prototype. Please check them out and let us know how it feels now.
And we also added some logging for some like ongoing problem that people are experiencing.
One of the biggest problems we've had, or still might have, is the multiplayer issues. We have what we call the livery bug, where you click on the livery to join a multiplayer session and nothing happens.
It's a big problem.
It's a big problem. So
we should laugh about this, because it's pretty bad.
It is a nasty bug we want to catch, so we added a lot of extra login features to catch the issue. And if you do happen to be able to reproduce this issue, please send the log to us. Please go to our forums at forum.sector3studios.com and let us know that you're still experiencing this problem, and we can take a look at your logs and finally hopefully fix this problem. Other than that, some optimizations, but this patch is, you know, no major big features. There was something a lot of people were looking forward to, is the instead of saving after each race, we now save between each session, so you can have your practice and save your championship after that, which is, I guess, a mini feature in this hotfix patch we have. But yeah, the patch is deployed and everything should be all right now in live.
Yeah, we had a maintenance this morning.
Yeah.
And during the maintenance, we actually created a new pack of content, which is a Hillclimb pack, that we call it. I mean, yeah, there was a Hillclimb pack already in the store. It was just the Carson and the RaceRoom Hillclimb track.
Yeah.
But now we added more liveries that are specific to hill climbing. It's liveries for Touring Classics, but also the M1 Pro car, 2 liveries for that one. And it's actually a pack that I'm going to set live now in the store.
So this is live, so we're going to set this back.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, if something goes wrong, then
blame JF. So
there we go. It's basically just a livery pack. I think it's 13 liveries that you get, but you obviously get the car models with it. And yeah, we have a video to show you the to showcase a bit this Hillclimb pack.
Take it away.
Enjoy.
Great. Another fantastic video from our video guy Gego, as some of you already know him online. Again, just highlighting the fact that, you know, our sounds are second to none.
Yeah.
I don't think we can.
And these liveries, you know, spread across different car classes as well.
Yeah. And this pack, as I said, is now live on the store, and it goes for 849 VRPs.
Cheap.
Yeah.
Very cheap.
And it's obviously cheaper if you already own the track or some of the car models included in that pack.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Fantastic.
So that was for the immediate things that are happening right now. And if we want to talk about the coming weeks, we have Sonoma that we already teased, that some of you might have seen here and there. I think we teased it on the forum, but also other channels of ours. That track is, as you may know, a WTCC 2013 season track, and we will be releasing it like in a few weeks. It went through QA and is now like reasonably bug free.
It's in the last phases of testing, basically.
Right.
It will be good to go very soon.
Good. And we also have a video of this, and it's gonna be an onboard video with in-game footage, and the audio comes from Tom Coronel's onboard presentation of Sonoma.
Here we are in Sonoma on the straight, which looks like a straight, but it's a left long corner uphill. There's a lot of up and down hill parts, so very difficult, but I think very good for the BMW. Under the braking zone, back to second gear, directly to the right, blind corner. It's good we have the pile there of the tires, so at least you can see the exit. Then we go downhill, third gear, soft braking, up to the blind corner to the right. Always oversteer at the exit, up to the hairpin. Braking, early entry, open it to the exit. Very easy to outbrake yourself here because it was downhill. Then we go uphill, a big bump under the braking zone, and short back to third, just for help to brake the car, up to fourth, and we have a long left-hander with a slight oversteer always at the exit. Very slippery here because it's very dry, so a lot of dust on the track. So if you're offline, you're in trouble. Late braking, double right-hander, second gear, a little bit off the circuit. Then we get a straight. Well, it looks like a straight, but it's not. Second, third, up to fourth. Soft braking, early entry here, very little bit of oversteer. Oh, it's a high-speed chicane and just enough space on the exit. Then we have a chicane, second gear, which is very difficult over the curbs. Early full throttle up to the last corner, which I think I can brake probably a little bit later than I'm doing now, but you know, in the qualify I will try. Close to the tires on the inside, early full throttle, and this was a lap here in Sonoma with the Royal Motorsport BMW. As you can see, a lot of corners, not a lot of straight, so I think it would be very good for our BMW.
There we are, another great video. I'd like to see more of those videos. I don't know about you, but watching videos like that just makes me want to get in the simulator and drive the track.
And they are coming. I mean, we have a lot of tracks in the works.
For sure. And fingers crossed, Tom Coronel is obviously an R3 fan, RaceRoom fan.
He's probably watching this.
I hope so. Hey, Tom.
So yeah, so that was WTCC 2013 content. I mean, you've just seen the BMW from 2013 pack that we already have released. But as you also know, we are working towards the 2014 pack. And you have seen in the previous stream, you have seen a teaser of the Citroën WTCC 2014. And we now have made progress on those cars, and we have now the Lada and the Chevrolet Cruze in-game now for the dev builds. And we have prepared a similar presentation of those cars that you can see right now.
Cool. Nice. The WTCC, one of the best selling packs we've had to date on R3. So it just goes to show there's still a huge following for WTCC. And of course, not only in real life, but also in the sim racing world. And of course, you find it right here, Sector 3 Studios and RaceRoom. Fantastic.
And this pack will also not only contain those TC1 cars, but also tracks and event packs for the tracks that we already have released that were part of the season in 2014. So we will have, WTCC advertisement around Suzuka, for example. But we will be releasing new tracks. So that's a pack to look forward to for the people who are looking for more tracks to race on. And we have some preview shots for those tracks. And we can start with Macau. We have some work in progress shots to show here.
Looks awesome.
Yeah, this is the time of day feature. And we also have Paul Ricard, currently in the works. And then we have Salzburgring.
And these are all going to be in the WTCC pack.
Yes.
2014.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Just to highlight, it is a pack. It's not an experience.
Exactly, it's not an experience.
Good.
Then there is Shanghai also, which
Very
is a
cool.
Formula 1 track.
A very cool track. Designed by is it Tilke? Is this one of Tilke's tracks?
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it is. And then, of course, and for me this is quite special, there is Spa, where here you can see the progress on one of the pit buildings.
There's much more love and attention going into this track because obviously JF is
It's a track that
resident.
I won't let them fail.
Yes, exactly.
I will spot any problem there. So yeah, like you said, Chris, this is not an experience. So it's just content. But now, I mean, some people might expect, from experiences, people like an experience because it comes from, it's an official series, it comes with an official championship that you can play in single player. Well, this could be seen as a problem that, it's only a pack, it doesn't come with a championship. Well, wrong, because we are introducing this custom championship feature that will come in the next feature release.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now it's in testing phase, everything's going well.
Feedback is good.
I mean, it will be ready for the next feature patch. And as you can see, it's there's one thing missing, and that is the being able to mix the cars in different classes. So far, you will only be able to add tracks and have a track rotation.
Yeah, multi-class racing is not supported, but that's something we want to add, right?
Definitely, we will include that later.
And how many rounds are we talking? Do we have any sort of limitations?
Well, here you can see that on the video you can see that how rounds are added to the championship. And you can add, right now you can add up to 64 rounds. And that is purely a UI limitation. So if people are asking for more, well, we can just...
You can always increase it, but we believe 64 will be enough.
That's more than enough.
That's time consuming. 64.
Yeah. I don't think any championship out there is using that many rounds.
No.
I mean, that would be insane.
But let us know what you think in the forums, and we might change things around a bit based on feedback.
Absolutely.
And similar to other experiences, you'll have a similar championship flow in R3 now, which was something a lot of people asked for ages. And finally, it's coming now.
Good.
Yeah, so that's it for the custom championship. Nothing to add. So we have Also, in the coming weeks, we have the GTR 2 class that is going to be upgraded with more content. We are going to add one car, the Cadillac, that was also teased, I think, on the forum.
Yeah.
And more liveries for the cars in that class. So it will make that class more alive, that you can
Beefed it up a little bit.
Yes, that you can
Fill it out.
have full grid races. And we can have some previews, screenshots. This is the Cadillac.
Not actually quite a common car in race games, though, is it? I don't know about you. I mean, you
I
don't see
haven't
it very
seen many
often. I
of
mean,
them,
it's neither here nor there. Sometimes it makes an appearance, sometimes it doesn't.
Mm.
It's not a classic or your typical, shall we say, car that you would.
Not sure I'm a fan of how it looks, but I kind of like how it sounds.
Ah, for sure,
It's
for sure.
growing on me. Yeah. And yeah, for the GTR 2 class, we are also adding a bunch of liveries. This is an art car from Jeff Koons. And yeah, more liveries for the Corvette.
Nice McDonald's sign there.
Yeah,
Nice.
we're hoping to get free lunches from McDonald's.
Yeah.
Putting in-game advertisements, it's always good. Not gonna happen.
No, I don't think
they
so.
will. No.
But yeah, as you mentioned, with this pack, we will have revised physics for all the GTR 2 cars. Not just Cadillac, but all the existing cars will also have physics updates.
Yes. You can spot a roof with the flying lizard colors there. I think that was is actually already released. We already released that one as a pack of. Roof
Yeah, we
liveries.
released some of the roof liveries.
Yeah, that was
just
over the
before
holidays,
Return
I think.
Holiday,
Yeah.
believe.
hmm
Nice.
So yeah, that's coming in the next few weeks, I guess. Just need to get it through QA, the new physics.
Yeah, it's just around the corner.
Yeah.
Safe to say.
Cool.
So that was it for content. Now we have more exciting features to speak about.
Well, actually, we're just going to, I think we should budge up because one of the biggest features, obviously, that's coming very soon is some updates to our transmission, which is obviously so important for a lot of our guys out there, our community. And we welcome to the couch Anthony.
Hello everyone.
For those of you who don't know Anthony, he's our sound guy here, and he's been weaving his magic for a long time now here at the company.
Yes.
And Anthony's going to talk a little bit about the updates as
Yeah.
to what's been.
So I'm very happy to join you guys to talk about something that we wanted to implement in the game since a long time.
You had it on. You had a notepad with your wish list with a year, like wish list for. I think
Yeah.
it was 2013, and then crossed 2014, then crossed 2015.
Yeah,
And it was never, made a priority because it was always like, we already have good sound.
yeah. Basically, it was
But
in
now
the
is
air
the time we actually do it.
since 2 years, at least. Yeah. So drivetrain elasticity. What is it? As you know, when the engine is transmitting the power to the chassis and the wheel train, there's a lot of mechanical parts working, and this is producing some kind of mechanical effort, which is basically not handled very well by all the parts, especially the wheel trains, because the power is coming too fast. So basically, it tends to create some kind of delay. And this is what we tried to reproduce. And I'm very happy to say that thanks to our programming team and especially Roberto,
Who is too shy to be featured on this stream, by the way?
Exactly.
Hi, Robert.
we managed to achieve something that is quite realistic, I think, and at least it's absolutely amazing while you're driving it, because it's even more like being there.
But it gives this extra sense of immersion, and I mean,
Yeah,
it
exactly.
now it not only sounds like an actual race car. I mean, what does it do exactly? in terms of sound and feeling, that's something that we have a video to actually show, because right now the game, when where you apply some throttle and upshift and go through the gears, you basically hear something quite linear.
Yeah, well, we used to.
While an actual race car is more like wobbling, like.
I was simulating this wobbling engine.
That was a great
but
sound effect.
It's not. Yeah, I should do the sound
or
effect.
just sampling it from the real car. But it's obviously much better to have it dynamic.
Yes.
And this is something we wanted to do anyway. And I have to add that it's not only a sound feature, because it's obviously also changing something in the physics.
Yeah.
And I have to say that it's all positive about it, because the cars feel different now. And obviously the drivetrain elasticity, this is something you will have to play or to consider while driving the car, especially in the slow corners. I have to say that it's much better. I think, all the guys who tried it, and especially our physics developer, is happy about it.
Marco Haitikainen.
Yeah.
Hello.
So yeah, we are very happy with that, and I hope you guys will enjoy it.
Well, once you tried it, you cannot go back. I mean, it's really okay. Well, the game actually sounded wrong before.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have this. Okay, well, I can't go back.
The difference is quite big, both in sound and physics. The feeling is much better.
Yeah.
And we have a small clip, do we?
Yes.
Where we can.
That shows the difference. So there we go. So that's it. I think
Yeah, that's the WIP, this video, which means that in the meantime we already progressed quite a lot, especially on the coast side, like all the downshifts are now much more live, which was not displayed in this video. But
I mean, it's like you're saying, it's heavily work in progress, and there is no date attached to this
no
feature because it's a massive thing. I mean,
yeah, we
have
want
to
to
go
take
through
the
all
time
the
to
cars.
do it properly.
Yeah.
I'm still implementing it right now, and as long as we will not be 100% happy, we won't release it. But I think we are close to something now, definitely, and hopefully quite soon.
There's still some code side implementations to do for the AI sounds.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
on the player side, it sounds amazing already. And
Yeah, and also some further tests in the physics need to be done because right now, yeah, we think it's okay, but we need to really be sure that everything is working properly.
and then it has to go through QA, etc., etc.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good. Good. Well, thanks, Anthony, and thanks everyone for the hard work that's been put into it, in specifically to the transmission and the how do you pronounce that? Elasticity.
Drivetrain elasticity.
Drivetrain elasticity. Okay, that's quite a
we
mouthful.
use few terminologies in house. There's also oscillation and stuff like that. But I guess the correct term is
You could just say new transmission model because that's what
that's
it
the
is.
easiest one.
That's
but
the easiest one for anyone here.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. And that brings us on to probably our final really update that Sonnet's going to mention here, and this is something that the community has probably been harping on at us for a while now, maybe.
Yeah, well, it's time to give you guys an update on how the MP dedicated stuff is going. It's going well. The UI side of things is done, so now we are waiting for game to add their support, and then it will be in the final testing phase. It will probably not make it for the next release patch, but maybe the one after that. We're quite confident, but it's going well, and we have a small video to show you guys the final UI, how things will work. And this just shows you guys the flow of the multiplayer data. Or you can set your
So
name
what is
for the
this
server
UI? Is it
and the
something?
password.
Is it something local? Is it like what is this UI? Where is it going to be?
Well, basically, this is the part of the application you will be able to download from Steam under Tools. Like most other games that support dedicated servers, you can go to Steam, and in the Tools section you'll be able to download this application, and
For free.
this will just launch. Yeah, absolutely free.
Which is good to mention.
No limitations. Even if you don't own any of the content, you can still set things here, and the content check will happen on the client side, on the player, and you can set all the cars. And now the track rotation, have a variety of settings for users to set, including time of day and
Session length.
session length, and just below we have some advanced settings such as weight penalties. These are more advanced settings for instance, leagues and clubs who do tournaments. You have the winner on the first race, on the second race you add some weights to balance things. And here are the global settings. You can set a lot of variety, a lot of options. And yeah, this is pretty much what we feel as final. And but if you do have any feedback, especially we would love to hear from league racers and players from different clubs. Let us know if you think we're missing something that you would use in this UI.
Yeah, you can watch this again after the stream ends. You can watch this again and go slow motion.
If there's an additional
and look at all the features and try and spot and tell us if you're missing something big and you would like us to add something.
Yeah, just go to our forums and let us know. And yeah, that's it. It's going pretty well, and it involves a lot of few departments to add support, so which is why it's time consuming. But rest assured, it will be. It is one of our priorities right now. And along with that, we will also add some additional league support on the portal side of things, so that the leagues and clubs can represent themselves in our portal much better. They can have their own page and their profile, stuff like that. So yeah, exciting times for leagues. Hopefully they will like what we're working on.
Nice. Good.
So we are reaching the end of this stream.
Yeah.
Usually we end with a Q&A of all the questions that have been asked for in the forum. Well, most of the questions I think we already answered, because it was about WTCC or it was about multiplayer Daddy.
Yeah.
But there were also questions like, can you give us a roadmap of where the project will be, etc. That's actually something that we are working on right now inside the studio, trying to get ourselves like specific goals for. We want the game to be there, next year. So that's something that maybe we will share. I don't know.
Yeah,
absolutely. And I think also, we're investing quite a bit of time into looking at latest technologies, things like that. They are big decisions for a company like ourselves. We're not the biggest of companies, very limited resources, but we do our best, and we will continue to evaluate our options that are out there on the market. But as I said, I strongly believe we've still got another good and fantastic year ahead of us, and still plenty of things we need to work on and improve, not only for ourselves but for the community that supported us from day one.
Also, in these dev streams we tend to focus on what's coming, in terms of features and the content, but behind the scenes we do a lot of work on the engine side and back end, a lot of optimizations that we don't really talk about in dev stream, but that's also been something we've been working heavily on in the past few months on the server side and the engine side, and we will have more improvements on the engine side soon. Remarkable optimizations, we should say. I mean, we always optimize things, of course.
You want to talk about some more specific?
No, it's too early, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, when we have something more to share, I'm sure we'll talk about it.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Excellent.